esteemed panelists, moderator, and my colleagues, and friends and fellow students. We have come to the end of the 3-day media conclave, and we are happy that we were able to complete our job. And I must at that outset congratulate Professor Padi for organizing this media conclave. And this is a very important event. This has become a national event today, and we look forward to participating in this media conclave. And it requires a lot of courage. I'll be brief. I'll just take a few minutes. And it requires a lot of courage for any organizers to work on a theme like media and culture. Because nowadays the trend is to have anything social media, trend is to have new media, and those kind of things are attracting the attention of youngsters. But Professor Padi, with one stroke of pen, has succeeded in bringing back all of us to what we were missing in the academics. So there was a big gap, there was a big void in our academics, and that was a culture vacuum that has been looked into. A lot of insight has been thrown at this particular neglect over the years. Why I am saying neglect is there are very few. I went through the academic body of work on media and culture, as well as media and religion. There are very few studies, and there is depth of decent academic body of work on this subject of religion and media and culture. So this is where, because researchers in communication, they always were involved with empiricism, empirical research. So religion and culture are two aspects which are more qualitative. As a result, they were not able to contribute to the scholarship of this field. That's why I appreciate the takeaway is we have come back to our roots. We have come back to our roots, and with the emergence of social media, we need to be rooted in our culture. So culture is communication, communication is culture, and that has been very well said. And media and culture, media and religion are all interdependent. And all the 5 sessions, plenary sessions, were covered very broad, vital, specific areas of religion, of media and culture. One is the cultural pluralism. Because India, youngsters will be wondering what is this pluralism, and so it is how we get recognition of the subcultures by the dominant culture. So there were a lot of deliberations on this media pluralism. So we have given a lot of insight into this area, and social media and skill India and digital culture was also. So digital culture is one issue where it requires immediate attention, because it is already building one different type of culture, and we are good at labeling. We have called it as digital culture. So is it a popular culture or is it something else? So that is where we have to understand the kind of culture norms it is evolving in representing culture and religion. Then there was one more thing: media margin, right-based inclusive society. Of course, I was looking forward to the not the rights, but right-wing politics, because today youngsters are also worried about the way religion is portrayed in the media, how we brand religion, and so a lot of ideas have been given. A lot of studies have been shared, in this kind of multi-religious scenario, and how media is interpreting religion, and how media is and it has created a new narrative. And is it the dominant narrative? Is it acceptable? So we have thrown many questions at you, and so we have to and there is branding of religion, and whether it is Shiv Mandir or Ram Mandir or anything. So is it possible to have this kind of scenario in media? In society you can have, but can you have this kind of scenario in media? And what happens to the subcultures? Okay, the subcultures and the other cultures. The other culture is what we should be worried about. And I think media, culture, religion gave us lot of this information, lot of insights into this issue of treating religion and media, because there is more visibility to some of the religious functions, whether it is Ayodhya, Kashi, or Ganesh festival, or Durga Puja. So Durga Puja has already been given the UN tag. So the youngsters have to work on this. What kind of visibility are we giving to the religion, and what happens in this scenario to the subcultures, to the minority cultures, and the cultures of others? Is it the dominant narrative, or the very well discussed and even sensitive issues, even the most controversial issues were discussed without raising voice. We discussed religion, we discussed culture, but we never became emotional, and we never raised our voice. We just presented in a very cool manner and dignified manner, and that is what I appreciate with students. Even when they ask questions, my goodness, it is mind-boggling questions have been asked by the students, and I congratulate the students for participating in this particular issue. The other takeaway, I borrow the word from Professor Sanjay, that is that we have given enough material, enough discussions to get an Indian perspective of all these issues. So enough of the Western perspective. Let us have Eastern, and let us have Indian perspective on culture, religion, and media representation of them. Friends, it has always been, I look forward to this conclave, because this is my third or fourth visit to the temple city, and each time I have gone back more learned. And I am a student like you, and learning is a continuous process. I come attend conclaves to conduct dialogues, and dialogues continue. And I wish all of you best of luck in your chosen career. And youngsters have a lot of opportunities. Please take these conclaves very seriously. And let us all appreciate one important aspect. We have been attending national, international conclaves, conferences, but nowhere the complete publication is brought out on the very first day. And Professor Upendra Padi has brought out the publication, and that needs to be, hands down, it has to be appreciated. Because nowhere, it is only we get, even I keep attending the Moscow readings, and there you get the proceedings. Later on you get the paper, full paper. So, but you get the conference proceedings. But here it is not conference proceedings. Your entire paper was published, and you can take home the publication with you. So this is, and hospitality was good, and it was very nice interacting with all my Korean colleagues, students, and friends. They took very nice care of us. Thank you so much for your hospitality, Professor Padi, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.